All right, you have a Monday reading for us.
I do. This is a great Monday reading. Monday readings are back. This was on CNN Health. The headline is the new slang teens use to insult boys who are too nice to girls. If you're guessing that this is about simping and the simping epidemic that's going on across America, you are 100% correct. Mm-hmm. Shannon was used to her socially awkward son being bullied by other boys at the private school he attends in Atlanta. But when she picked him up from school in mid-January and her 8th grader told her he was being called a simp, Shannon, who's only using her first name to protect her son's identity. Yeah, great piece of parenting. You wrote an entire essay about your son being called a simp.
Wait, didn't she just give us the location?
Yeah.
Atlanta suburb.
Shannon in
Atlanta suburbs,
with a
8th grader.
Socially awkward 8th grader. 8th grade son at a private school.
No one's going to figure this out.
Never.
We probably have a shitload of 8th graders listening to this show right now.
Yeah,
we probably outed them.
If your mom's name is Shannon and you live in Atlanta,
Buckhead,
be like, Mom, you straight up you outed me as a simp. Mm-hmm. He's telling me this.
Hope this simp isn't an AWL. That would be a bad look for us.
It would. Disavowed. He's telling me this, and I'm driving, and I'm trying to make sense of it. She said, I'd never heard the word. He told me it basically just means that I'm being too nice to girls because I like them. She said. I was like, wait, my kid is being picked on for being nice to girls?
No.
I could understand maybe why a parent would get confused by that, but yeah, at the end of the day, that's essentially what it is. Mm-hmm. I'll put it this way. Joseph in the Bible was world-class simp.
Yeah.
They don't name any buildings after Joseph. Joseph doesn't get shit. Mm-mm. People forget about Joseph. Mm-mm. He was basically there to hold Mary's hand at birth.
Got a book.
And then what?
He did get a book, yeah.
He did?
He got is he the same as the Technicolor Dreamcoat guy?
Yes, Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
So he did get a sick coat.
He got a coat.
He got a fucking pimp coat.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, simping, it's not a new phenomenon is what I'm getting at. Her son had told her recently he's recently been put in the friend zone by one of the girls.
Oh no!
Oh my!
Wait,
if you're complaining to your mom that you're in the friend zone, that's you're now actively simping your mom too.
Yeah, where's the dad here?
Let's see.
Let's
see if we can get to it.
Because here's a quick way if you're a parent, mom, if you're listening, Shannon, which I assume you are an AWO as well. When your son brings this up, you should just simply ask, well, is she going to fuck you? And if he says no, then yeah, he's a simp. Mm-hmm. Not going to fuck you, dude.
Yep.
That's how it works.
So you do all these things as a parent to raise your kid right, to be nice to everyone, especially kids without many friends, Shannon said. And you never think that by making your kid the nice one, you could be making them a target for bullies. Well, yeah. If you make your kid super nice.
Man. This is actually now bumming me out because
he also definitely doesn't have brothers.
As a father, this is gonna be my nightmare because raising your kid to be a good person is hard enough, and then they get bullied for being a simp.
This could also be a product of being raised by a mom whose first instinct when her son is showing simp-like tendencies at school is to write a letter to CNNHealth.com about her son.
Yes.
So this
kid definitely simps his mom.
Yes. What is a simp? While many parents might be unfamiliar with the word simp, chances are your tween or teen has used or at least heard the term. Simp hashtags are rampant on TikTok. Instagram has over 350,000 posts tagged #simp, and there are Facebook groups devoted to simps and simping. It can be a verb too. I need to get into one of these Facebook groups that's devoted to simping.
Yeah.
Simping ain't easy, but it's necessary. Urban Dictionary's top definition of a simp is someone who does way too much for a person they like. Other definitions include a man who puts the hose before the bros, and a guy that is overly desperate for women, especially if she is a bad person.
Wait, say that first definition again?
Hose before bros.
No, the first definition.
Someone who does way too much for a person they like.
What's the opposite of that?
I think the opposite of
Billy Football.
That is just
fuckboy.
Is a fuckboy?
Fuckboy.
Or just
you're a fuckboy. You do nothing for us, and you don't really like us.
I simp for you guys sometimes.
When was the last time you simped for me, Billy?
I would actually, you know what? Put that on your to-do list.
Simp?
Simp for me and PFT once a week. Straight up. I want you to straight up simp us.
Okay. I used to simp so hard for you guys.
Practice it.
But I feel like you haven't simped for us in ages.
I've been busy.
Okay, so make some time to simp for us.
We're growing apart.
I want one on every Friday show. I want one actual, tangible evidence of you simping for us.
I think you look.
No, Billy,
No,
don't. You
don't
can't
do
do
it right
this.
now.
You can't do it like that.
Don't do it.
You know
like
what
that.
you should
It
do?
be
Like,
natural.
That hat looks amazing
thank
on
you,
your PFT.
thank you, Billy. On our anniversary, on our
wait.
podcast anniversary on February 29th, you should simp us.
Doesn't exist.
You should simp us every year on our anniversary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep things spicy. Simp is a slang person for a man who is desperate for attention and affection of someone else, typically a woman. Think the energy of a puppy dog eyes, but manifested in romantic human form. It's used in an insulting manner, though typically playful. There are definitely undertones of toxic masculinity.
Oh, yeah.
Since it's related to showing too much emotion.
Mm-hmm.
Florida mother Karen McClung first encountered the word in group chats she closely monitors with her 11-year-old daughter and 12-year-old son. I saw the word and quickly looked it up, said McClung, who lives in Tampa. I asked my kids what they thought it meant, and my son said it's basically if you had $1,000 and you could do anything with it, you'd use it to get the attention of a girl. Then everyone would make fun of you.
That's pretty good. That's a good answer.
You got a really smart kid here.
That kid, explained to us like we're a 7th grader. That's it.
And then McClung blocked the thread. While she said her son wasn't being called a simp in the thread, McClung said she's curious to see how it impacts my son because he's very chivalrous by nature.
Oh,
Okay.
this is Buster Bluth.
Yes,
This is
the mother boy.
Yeah, the mother boy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, absolutely.
Girls in high school sometimes throw out the term to their high school girlfriends. Some kids I've talked to have said it's not a derogatory term. It's sort of like teasing someone. Like, you've left us to go hang out with your friends. You're simping us.
I actually don't think it's that bad.
I simp so hard for Chipotle.
Yeah,
There you
you
go.
do.
You
You
simp
do. You
harder
look
for
weak.
I
Chipotle
simp so hard for Chipotle.
than you do for us.
The moral of
Yeah,
the story is like
100%.
never show anything that you like any sort of respect
Yeah.
or admiration.
Teach this
Is
kid a
that's
little
beta.
thing about irony.
Yeah,
Okay.
You guys simp sports. We all simp sports.
correct. Fellas, is it gay to tell a girl you like her? That's what this whole article should be called.
Jake Simps Federer, fucking clown. Suck
No.
this dick
You do simp Federer.
hard.
So simp is now just becoming fan.
Who do you simp the
You're a
most
fan
in the broadcasting world?
Siciliano.
Anyone who went to Syracuse.
Simp-
No, give
Siciliano.
us the number one simp. Bob Costas, Kevin
He's up
Harlan.
there. I can't pick one.
Give us the number one simp.
Can't pick one.
Come on, Shade.
Everyone who's donated to our nice student radio station and given us opportunities throughout the years.
Jesus Christ, you simp.
Okay, so now there's kind of a spin zone to simping. One way to think of a simp, said Sean Davis, a marriage and family therapist in Sacramento, California, is simply someone who is ahead of their time. Though
Nice,
it
dude.
hurts in the moment, in the big picture, a boy
Wait.
who is called a simp can wear it as a badge of honor.
Wait, read that guy's title again.
A marriage and family therapist in Sacramento,
That guy gets paid
California.
way too much money.
Yes.
For doing nothing. For basically being like, here's an acronym to remind you.
Simply
of this.
ahead of their time. So actually,
that guy is running an awesome scam.
he's literally telling kids, like, if you get called a simp, that's actually really cool.
Yeah,
That's the
you're
coolest
simply
thing you can do.
fantastic.
Yeah, he's going to get a lot of kids a lot more beat up with that
Mm-hmm.
advice. Today's boys are being raised in the middle of the biggest redefinition of male gender roles in recent history. Should I be kind and sensitive or distant and aloof when trying to
Distant
win a
and
partner?
aloof.
Absolutely distant and aloof.
Never tell anyone what you're really feeling.
Never
ever.
text back.
This is a fact.
Heaven forbid you do cunnilingus.
Go to
That's
your
the biggest
go
move
to your
ever.
fucking deathbed without ever telling anyone what makes you happy. That's how you live.
That's how you get the most out of life.
That's how you live a fucking life.
Yeah.
You want to make sure when you are gasping for your last breath, before you say, I can't believe we didn't have March Madness in 2020, you are telling everyone's like, someone brings you something, like your wife of 70 years brings you a cookie, and you're like, I never even liked these. Send it back.
This guy's great. So he has he's got a tactic that he uses to, I guess he does simp conversion therapy.
Oh, this guy, like I said, it's the biggest scam artist ever. I could tell by the title.
It's called the humor tool. So he invented jokes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's comic relief. You practice not putting down the other person, you put down the situation. If someone is being called out for always simping the girls, he could turn it around and say, it's tough being the lone soldier simp nice guy. Who wants to join me? You can turn it and make it into comedy.
What?
Great.
That wasn't funny.
It's not funny.
All you have to say is simping ain't easy.
Simping ain't
Boom.
easy.
Now give me that guy's fucking paycheck.
That's it.
Seriously. Mm-hmm. That's it. Like,
So-
that is all you have to say.
Shannon said that her son's therapist advised similar tactics, but the boy said he only comes up with the perfect retort 3 hours later. It's,
What is he, George Costanza?
I mean, this
Yeah.
kid is a simp. I
These
think
parents simp their kids.
Yeah,
This is way
yeah.
too
Good point,
involved.
Billy.
They simp the
That's
fuck
a
out of their
great
kids.
point.
Where do they learn it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Shannon cares way too much about her son's
Uh-huh.
development.
You actually hug him and say you love him.
Yeah, I bet she lets him like feed from her breast.
Shannon's son definitely doesn't play football.
No,
Oh, I mean, Billy, we
that's
knew that.
Billy's prescription. If Billy was a doctor, it would just be like
Meat,
violence.
meat, and
Like,
contact sports.
Go outside, feel some pain, and then eat the flesh of something to absorb its power.
I love that. Like, we have sarcasm. We're being pretty. You know. Obviously, this is a ridiculous article, and dripping with sarcasm. And Billy is like, actually, this kid needs to just get his fucking teeth kicked in one time, and he'll learn.
It's been really heartbreaking because I know a lot of these boys bullying him. He's been at the school since second
This
grade.
makes me sad.
She just continues
just
to give
warning
details
him.
about
This
him.
makes me sad.
If their moms knew, they'd be horrified. But my son doesn't want me to tell them because it will just get worse.
As a father, this hurts. This hurts me because
Yeah.
I will fight. I will fight.
They're probably not even teasing him. They're just trying to get him to stop simping because they know he'll get hurt.
And they can't show him too much love to try to get him to stop saying because then they become the simps.
Okay, so is that the end of the
That's the
article?
end of
All
the
right, so
article.
here's a solution, Shannon. Get him a prostitute. What? I'm being serious.
Get him
Because then
drunk.
when everyone's like, "Hey, dude, you keep simping all these chicks," he'd be like, "You know what else I've done? Fucked." Mm-hmm. And then
In
it's
8th grade, that's
game over.
That is the end of the argument.
game over. Seriously, I obviously don't because it's a minor and all that blah 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 legalese. We're not trying to do Chris Delia or whatever the fuck. That was a wild apology.
Get him
by
a
the way.
Wayfair cabinet.
Get him away.
Yeah.
No. Hank, I didn't pick up on that right away. No, but no, you know what you should actually do? So don't do the prostitute. That's illegal. Wrong. All those things. Send him to summer camp somewhere far away so he can make up a story about how he fucked.
That's a good idea.
That's it right there.
I would also say get him either like a guitar or some sort of painting kit because any child that's going through like emotional turmoil is probably going to end up being a good artist after it's all said and done.
Or PS5.
Yeah, PS5. That's good
Make
too.
sure he gets the first PS5.
Get him just get him a Warzone login. Mm-hmm. Tell him to get on the sticks with us.
Yes.
We'll straighten him out real fast.
God damn it. That actually bummed me out, that article. Like, thinking about parenting through TikTok and all this shit, I'm fucked.
Yeah, what are you going to do about that? Are you going to block certain hashtags?
I don't know.
if your
Hopefully
son-
I'd probably be dead by kidney stones, whatever.
I will tell you if your son starts to show early signs of
Simping?
Yeah.
Damn it, man. This is going to be tough. This is going to be tough. As a father, this is going to be tough. I'm now scared. What I am. Dude, this is reading that. It's going to be way worse in 15 years. Like, the world's not going to be better. You think we're trending up?
Yeah, we are.
No, we
No,
are.
no.
No. We're trending
No,
down.
I would be shocked if, if
Our
the Earth was
society
still
is-
around in
yeah,
20 years.
Our society is trending into the toilet. So in 12 years, when my son has to go through like middle school and high school, it is going to be a landmark.
Dude, in 20
I actually-
years, that kid that bullied Cam Newton, that's going to be like the nicest kid in America.
Yeah.
No, but I'm just thinking, the kids who were born after the internet, who grew up with the internet, who are used to the internet, I don't think.
That's us.
Right.
Well, not me.
Not Big Cat, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I even I remember
No, you don't.
yeah, I do.
You remember life without the internet?
Without iPhones.
Yeah, that's different. That's a
That's
phone.
not- yeah.
Right, but the kids growing up with that, they're gonna adapt.
When did you get your
Because-
first phone?
I got a Nokia in 3rd or 4th grade, but I took the subway. I took the
But that
subway.
answered it.
But
I got
the-
my first one when I was 18.
No, I had a Nokia just could make calls. It was because I took the
Did
subway.
you
to
have
school.
Snake on it?
When did you
That's
when you
sick.
have social media? When did you get a Facebook?
13.
Right.
You had the internet.
But
I understand what you're saying.
But,
The
like, I
internet is
wasn't-
a lot more prevalent and pervasive, but
I was born at the perfect time because I just didn't
you were.
little kids who just watch iPads.
you
and
just
stuff?
said you had a fucking phone in third grade.
Weren't you born in
Well,
like
'cause I had to
September of
call.
2001?
No.
No, like literally.
I was born January 13th, 1999.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, so
No, but like
Right,
I
for
did
Y2K.
stupid, like I did stupid shit. like to entertain myself when I was little.
Yeah, we know.
I know.
You
like,
still do that.
I know, but like I wasn't one of these kids.
All right,
who's on
but
their
Billy,
iPad.
what you're saying right now is like you were born into the internet. You're now changing it to be like I was not ever like iPhones came out and it became super portable. But then, like 20 years from now, people are gonna be like, oh, I wasn't even born into the internet because like I didn't get my first brain implant chip until I was.
No, I'm just
11
saying
years old.
that my generation still like knows how to entertain themselves without technology.
That's not true.
That is 100%
You
true.
you scroll your phone all the time.
Yeah, because
That'd be like me saying that. I'm on my phone all the time too.
No, but I can entertain myself without my phone.
How?
Jacking off.
Lyft. Like, what?
Yeah. No, I mean you do.
I like
exercise.
know how to
Yeah.
play
You do-
card games.
You lift. You know how to lift.
Well, that's entertaining.
How
myself.
many? But think about it. Think about it for a second. In a given week,
Uh-huh.
when you are not, don't do sleeping. Obviously, don't do driving. Everything else. How many times are you using some type of electronics? Whether it be playing video games on your phone, like it's the majority of the time.
Does listening to music count?
Yeah. All the time.
90% of the day.
It's not a bad thing, but it is. What we're saying is our society
You know
is
what I've
heading
been?
to the
You
toilet.
know what I've been doing recently? I've been not using the GPS because I heard that your brain atrophies from GPSs
All right, we're
because
done.
your navigational
I-
skills.
Billy, you
The
need
best
to come
part
on
is
macrodosing.
You
I
actually,
can't-
Billy,
yeah,
I'm going to
please.
give you a nice compliment right here. You give us some type of line that always just tells me, all right, time for the show to be over. Like you are a genius.
You got to
at it.
exercise
Right.
the parts of your
No,
brain
you
that,
did it. That was
get
it. I'm not
atrophied
using
from
GPS.
your
I'm
phone.
just getting lost all the time.
Your
Right.
hunter-gatherer
17.
instincts are
17.
getting destroyed by your phone.
Wait, Hank, 17 is on the thing. It's not on the
13.
thing.
18.
18.
13.
36.
Bully sticks are made out of beef pizzle, which is really beef penis.
Subscribe to Macrodosing.
Love you guys.